Just 2 seasons ago, the Denver Nuggets mustered 2 3-1 comebacks in their run to the Western Conference Finals. And while they would be down by the future champions in the Los Angeles Lakers, the writing was on the wall that this team would be a force to be reckoned with in the near future. And in actuality, that was kind of true for the 2021 NBA season. They would actually start off to a slow start of 1-5, and Jamal Murray's injuries seemed to make them free fall from contention status. However, the excellent play of Jokic and MPJ in that stretch, and the acquisition of Aaron Gordon would propel the Nuggets to a 16-8 record in his absence. And some would even say that that Nuggets team was still a dark horse contender in the Western Conference. That wasn't quite the case. Moreover, with this team having the MVP of the league and with an impending breakout year from MPJ on the horizon, the Denver Nuggets will be a playoff lock for next season and have really scary potential when Jamal Murray gets back. But before we continue, be sure to leave a like, as each like makes a massive difference for the channel. And also, feel free to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Even in the meantime, before Jamal Murray gets back, the Nuggets are still going to be a formidable squad in the Western Conference. And a major reason for that is because of one of the biggest anomalies in NBA history: Nikola Jokic. A 7-foot unathletic big shouldn't be one of the best playmakers in the league, if not the best playmaker in today's game. Like, just look at this. The only 2 centers in NBA history to average 6 assists in a single season are Nikola Jokic and Wilt Chamberlain, go figure. Wilt has done this a staggering 2 times in his career, which is a crazy feat for a center. Jokic has done this 4 times in just 6 years of action. What's even scarier is that Jokic has had 89 games of having 10 plus assists, which is the most from any center in NBA history. Mind you that he's only 26 years old, it doesn't even feel like it. On top of that, he's had 10 games of 30 points and 10 assists in a game, and has averaged at least 7 assists over the last 3 seasons. Like, what the hell is this sorcery? Anyways, outside of being one of the most imaginative passers we've ever seen, Jokic averaged a tame 26 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists on 57% from the field, 39% from 3, and 87% from the free throw line in his MVP year. Yeah, it's safe to say that as long as Jokic continues to perform at MVP level, which there's no sign of him dropping from that, then the Nuggets will be alright. Also, another reason why the Nuggets can be a dangerous team next season and in the future is because of the ascension of Michael Porter Jr. MPJ is one of the most gifted off-ball scorers in today's game, and his cutting and catch and shoot ability make him an excellent complement next to Nikola Jokic. I don't think MPJ's offensive ceiling gets talked about enough, and his stupid efficiency doesn't get talked about enough either. Last season, he averaged 19 points on 54% from the field and 45% from 3. And after Murray's injury, MPJ averaged a light 23 points on 55% from the field and 45% from 3. With Jamal Murray being out indefinitely, and with the Nuggets having no need to rush him back, MPJ will have plenty of opportunity to continue his efficient scoring display, and the sky's the limit for his offensive potential. The Nuggets also still have Aaron Gordon, who was pivotal in them staying afloat after Jamal Murray's injury. The team had a 19-6 record in the 25 games with Gordon in the regular season, and his versatility is what helped spark an overall improvement in this mile-high team. He provided them with much defensive help on the wings, which was especially needed given the departure of Jeremy Grant, and his ability to play off ball as a cutter made him another great complement to Nikola Jokic. Sure, he wasn't the greatest performer in the playoffs, but he stars in the role that he's supposed to play for the team and will continue to do so next season. Additionally, the Nuggets still have solid depth, with the likes of Monte Morris, Will Barton, Jeff Green, PJ Dozier, and JaMychal Green being contributors for this team next season. However, given the landscape of a brutal Western Conference, the fate of the Nuggets' chances at contention comes down to the health of Jamal Murray. Prior to injury, Jamal Murray had a productive season, setting career highs in points per game, field goal percentage, and 3-point percentage. And in his last playoff run, who can forget how much of a two-headed monster he and Jokic proved to be? Murray averaged 27 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds on 51% from the field, 45% from 3, and 90% from the free throw line. Throughout that run, especially in that 3-1 comeback against the Jazz, Jamal Murray proved to be a living flamethrower and showed up when the lights were brightest. If Murray can get into the groove of things after coming back and can be anything close to what he was in the 2020 postseason and the 2022 postseason, then Nuggets will be a wolf in sheep's clothing come playoff time. The Nuggets aren't picked by many to even make the Western Conference Finals next season, which I don't think is really a disrespectful towards them given how incredibly deep the West is. But the truth of the matter is that a fully healthy Nuggets team with an improved MPJ and a return of Jamal Murray is as dangerous as many of the contenders out west and are consequently the dark horse of the Western Conference. Those are just my thoughts on the Denver Nuggets and their scary potential for next season, but feel free to comment down below what your expectations for this Nuggets team actually are. Do you feel that they're lumped into the heavyweights of the Western Conference, or are they just a tier below that in terms of great teams that just aren't among the elite? Be sure to comment that down below. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like on the video to boost it in the algorithm, and feel free to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. I have something special cooking up on the second channel in the next few days, so be sure to subscribe to Off the Dribble for content there. Feel free to follow me on my social media, and see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned.
In the silence, in the darkest hour